flat out, I give this book an 8 out of 10. It was so good. Genuinely, I started reading it and I couldn't put it down for like a solid 4 hours. It was so good. If you like fantasy worlds, you should read it. If you like romance, you should read it. For a little background on the book, Alchemised was made as like a reworked version of one of Sen Lin Yu, who's the author's original really popular fanfictions called Manacled, and it's based off a Dramini fanfiction. I haven't actually read Manacled, but this is how thick it is. It's a really freaking thick book. However, I do know a thing or two about Harry Potter. And I can say that after reading Alchemised, without knowing that it was based off a Harry Potter fanfic, I would have had no idea that it was connected. Really, it's so good. I think the main reason that I never realized it was a Harry Potter fanfiction was because the story in itself, Sen Lin Yu has done such amazing building. Like, she's built the story so well, and she's obviously looked into it so well. That's one thing I love, when an author genuinely cares about the story they're writing. But the story of Alchemised in itself is kind of, without any spoilers, no spoilers, it's written in 3 different parts. Part 1 and Part 3 are both post the war, and Part 2, the flashbacks, is during the war. The entire war is between the Eternal Flame, which is the Resistance, and the Undying, which is the main guy, or like the leader of the Undying. His name is Morrow, I hope I pronounced that right, and he is the High Necromancer. And then he, underneath him, has the High Reeve, also known as Cain Ferren, who is our main love guy, the love interest. And then we have the romance between Helena, which is supposed to be Hermione, and then Cain, who's supposed to be Draco. Basically, in my first sitting of reading the book, I read this much, so that's up to the finish of Part 1, and then the beginning of Part 2, and I just like got to that much. For Part 1 of this book, it's really good. It hooks you, you don't know what's going on, it just makes you want to know more. Like, the way it's written that the characters both don't know what's going on, and you don't know either, and it's so good. It just grips you. And the most thing I like about this story, even though it's supposed to be like a romance, because it's, it's a Dramini, but it really doesn't mainly focus on the romance. It has a story too. It has a backbone. Oh my god, I love books like that. I love books like that. The flashbacks, aka Part 2, are basically majority of the book, and they were probably my favorite part. They were so good. It was like everything was explained, and it was explained so well. The only bad bit of this book for me was Part 3. Part 3 was still good, but I'll explain. The reason why I think this book is an 8 out of 10 and not a 10 out of 10 is because of Part 3. In Part 3, it could have ended way earlier than it did. It just, after the story had been concluded, like finished, it still went on for like another 10 chapters. And it just felt dragged out, and at the end made me kind of annoyed to pick up the book, going, oh, I have to finish it, but it's already finished, like nothing's gonna happen. Overall, this book took me 4 days to read. If I had it my way, I would have read it in 1 or 2, but unfortunately I have a life, which is really sad. And by the way, the little like romance thing, that's not how a heart looks. The little romance thing, it's kind of like the guy's like, oh, impartial to it, but the girl's like, I don't know, she's into it, but she has doubts in herself, and he like fixes the doubts in herself. If you like those kind of romances, this one is for you. But I love this world, and yeah, that's all.